Hey detectives, welcome to the crew. I'm CeeLord Agenda, and this is my Let's Play of Disco Elysium. As I recall, we have just finished running back and forth between Colossia and Titus. We have a few things to talk about still with people. I guess the most obvious thing is we should go check this buoy, but also we should talk to Titus again. And we should talk to the Pétanque guy.
The same small, heavy door.
I'd like to get through this
No lock
door,
in sight.
but the chances of doing so are pretty much nil. We have some clothes that boost physical instrument, but we really need to wait for this 16 hours to go by. Then we'll try those. Basically, that means we need to do it tomorrow. Which is fine, because we have a couple of things to try still today. Most obvious thing is, let's go talk to Titus. See if he'll give up Ruby's location, or how difficult that's going to be to get out of him. The lawyer's gone, too. We should probably talk to the union
It's
leader and
you
the
again.
corporate rep, but
What is it?
finish this first. Sup, Titus? I've talked to Colossia. Now, I really need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
Well, because she's your real leader.
You're cuckoo, cop. I'm the only man responsible for this unit. Get with it, or fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off!
Look, there's a civil war brewing. The only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. And that means talking to Ruby.
Sounds like you want to push this steaming pile of shit on anyone. And now you pick Ruby. Well, not on my watch you won't. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
He throws a glance at Titus as the last syllable leaves his lips. The big guy sighs.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush, right behind the window, behind Titus's back.
Oh god, am I finally allowed to look at the window?
Starting from the right,
not
sitting
this.
across,
Not
and he
this.
spent, and then in the far corner, standard working boot on his neck. Let's call this size in conclusion. These 7 are the actors on the crime scene. Exactly. But none of this is news to you. You've stood there for about 4 seconds.
Hold on. I want to look at the window. We looked at the window once before, and we went like insane or something, but can we look at the window now? Is it time?
Behind the dock workers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. You see 2, maybe 3
There we
bushes grown into a single thicket over a period of circa 50 years. It takes time for a hedge like that to form.
What mysterious door is that we've seen?
There's a yellow
Okay.
ribbon tied to one of the branches, light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket, hanging from it, a bronze key.
A key?
Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Oh, somebody had a key in the bush. Yeah, let me slide by so I can grab the thing.
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here.
Don't think any sliding would really help right now.
Okay.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. The Hawthorne's got a bitch of a bite.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the
Oh.
old man stands up,
Thanks, Theo.
pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table to you. The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in...
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Huh. Thank you, Theo.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
Anybody know why it was hanging there?
Didn't even know it was there. Boys.
That might actually be true. I don't know.
No idea.
Does seem like that.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
Wonder what it opens.
It could open the door in the kitchen. The blue
That
door.
was my immediate thought.
It says workshop spare. Maybe there's a workshop there?
It's worth a try.
Titus, I'll be right back to confront you about Ruby. I want to go open this damn door. Since it's been vexing me for 4 days already.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. It could be connected to the barred door upstairs.
That's also a thing, yeah.
The key fits the dimple lock.
Hell yeah.
It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years. But then, the lock clicks. The darkness before you smells like engine grease and cut wood.
So like a workshop.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
It's my duty as an officer of the law to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made
Or
for you.
as a
They
video game
wait
player.
patiently for you to uncover them.
Exactly. It's not even dark in here. This pinball says Franco-Nigerian. The theme is horses and swords. Both pinball machines. This pinball is white Diora. The black back glass shows a female figure in mourning. A note. NB. Spare key is tied to the bush outside the corner room window. Why? 5 real.
Over there, in the corner.
Pinball machine.
You can't wait to get your hands on it. Lit, a phrase almost synonymous with the Insulindian pinball scene. Any pinball scene, really.
See what I'm seeing, Kim?
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
Played it?
A little.
Take a closer look.
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
Boy. Read the text.
Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Muindi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people. The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble. The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain.
See.
Areas around the playfield represents Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit.
What's with all the goats?
Indeed. Think of them as balls.
Okay, let's insert a coin.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3
Just got an
goat-faced
achievement.
balls in play with
Weird balls
relative
lit.
ease. Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
Hey, what kind of guy was he?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels. A masked nationalist.
Typical, unfortunately. A racist
An
mountaineer?
avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting traffic from every continent.
Technically, we are at the top of the food chain.
He also
so...
hit his wife and kids. Other people's kids too. Sometimes pets. Hateful little man.
Apparently he sucked, yeah.
But you seem to be having fun.
I'm pretty good at this.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board, and although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go. Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through.
Hell yeah.
Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine.
Oh.
Something lasts.
Nobody ever won this before?
An ampoule? The words "pale rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's happening.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid, nihilistic finale.
See.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness. This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next. You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death. You're in a perfectly balanced system where neither you nor the pal is able to get the upper hand. This could go on forever.
Well, this isn't gonna work out well. Apparently I am bad at ball games.
How, if you can't even see it?
Oh, tragic.
The last goat plummets into the fog with almost suicidal glee. There goes nothing, finger boy.
We did pretty damn well. I mean, I could save scum, but I don't really feel
All
like
these
it.
mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played. Feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
White Diora.
Some kind of inane pinball theme, probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
The hell, Kim? I like history themes.
Diora was one of the 3 crown cities of the DeLorean era, on the Muindi Isola, the others being Ria Silvia and Advesperaskit. This theme is all about early airships and beautiful, sad, pearl-laden women. It's quite nice, actually. The lieutenant grimaces looking at the machines.
Sounds like you don't enjoy pinball, Kim.
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
He doesn't.
I see. But what about the Franco-Nigerian ball? You want to play that? You want to fire one up?
You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist pinball.
Oh boy, the Royalist one.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now. Kim, Pinball, Kitsuragi.
Kimball?
Exactly. That's what he's known as. His reputation precedes him.
You're Kim Pinball Kitsuragi.
So now he remembers.
He looks at you in the silence of the workshop, then takes his glasses off and cleans them.
Fine, I'm Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka the Kimball. You remembered. Congratulations.
So he's that good at pinball, huh? You don't seem to actually like pinball.
No human being should. It is a game that requires no skill and a childlike affinity to flashing lights, and to fantastic, science-fiction, and historic romance franchise.
Okay, but they literally call you Kimball.
It is lame. I am not called Pinball. It was used to taunt me a long time ago, before I became a homicide detective and got my lieutenancy. Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years. It's how I started out in the RCM. Once I had to infiltrate a pinball ring, as you do when you're a juvie cop.
Okay.
It was not okay. I needed to become a pinball champion. I trained for 9 months. The job was successful and I was moved out of the juvenile wing to homicide.
Unfortunate.
End of story.
You were a juvie cop for 15 years?
That time is over now. I was already a 38-year-old man. It was unbecoming, as was playing pinball.
That's why you didn't talk to Kuno?
It's best if you handle the juvenile delinquents.
Alright, I'm gonna keep calling you Kim.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is good too. Now, we really need to continue our sweep of what appears to be a secret path through the Whirling.
Yes, that does seem quite relevant to the case, doesn't it? Alright.
This small elevator
One
is
hell of-
dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside. Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
Oh boy. Isn't it like 53 or something?
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
That's quite a while ago.
At the end of the last century. Look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries. I'm talking 3, maybe 4 months in the hospital. Maximum 5.
It
That's a
appears
lot of
his
months,
whole
actually.
enthusiasm is sarcastic.
And what it was used for.
Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machinery. For that, it's pretty quaint.
He taps on the guttering light bulb. It's golden in the dark.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descente, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
Of course it
A
is.
small steel plaque reads Halter 800. Halter is a Koningsteiner lift company who went out of business a long, long time ago.
Alright, let's go. Hey, we didn't die. Small windows, taped shut with black plastic. Can't see outside. Boxes of tools and replacement parts line the shelves. Okay, we are on the other side of that door now. Schematics for a pinball machine. Futurism themed. Pinball maker's coat, empathy, and hand-eye coordination. Pinball machine has been taken apart and
So
gutted.
this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
This used to be a pinball workshop.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
He taps his foot.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hearties bang away at it.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Whirling and Rags was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade. That's all that's left over. Oh, was that one of the failed businesses in the doomed commercial area?
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice makers said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
Does this mean the Whirling really is part of the doomed commercial area?
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Probably not.
Stupid superstition. But still, it would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager thinks of this.
Looks like they gave up fixing the pinball machines at some point.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
Alright. Footprints?
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Interesting.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Someone's been here in the last week
3
or two.
weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
Looks at you.
This is so good it makes him forget the whole Kimball memory.
The Blue Door was a mega investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, which I would say is quite large.
It sure has. Alright, what does this
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route leading to the roof. The roof from where you can shoot our victim. This is significant.
Yes.
This prints, officer, could be the prints of our killer. And if not, at least there are a good argument for this Ruby doing it, to present to Titus.
Alright, let's take a look.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways. This print is unlike one left by a regular worker boot. It is not a brand sole with logos on it. It seems custom-made or old-fashioned.
Noted.
Shoe size is 41 to 42, maybe 43. It could be a large-footed woman or a small to average-footed man. This is, unfortunately, the worst, most vague shoe size there is.
Unhelpful. They look like one person went back
Between
and forth.
that and that.
Makes sense. Doesn't look like the odd-soled print from the hanging.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person. I wouldn't
Fair.
rule out Ruby coming here yet. This isn't an argument against her. People change shoes, you know? But it's not an argument for her either.
Definitely doesn't look like the worker boots, though.
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Alright. What's this then? There's a tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom on the other side.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
Think I can see into Clausius' bedroom from here.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Boy, what were those people doing?
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural. They're sensationally unnatural.
I don't know about that. Alright. Well, that's this area.
This is the barred door you tried to kick in before.
Unbar the door. You can go through now. Hey, Clausia, I opened your door up.
Officer.
Any comment on that? Nope.
It's a
Okay. Let's go back down to, guard then. And apparently we have a lot of things to check here. Let's go to guard first. Guard, great news. There's pinball
Hey,
machines back
Was
there.
there something you needed?
Oh.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
What if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
Aren't you gonna ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Pinball machines.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why, you wanna play? I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
He was wondering about something business-related, about how much money he could make of one.
Thinking of turning the place back into a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. The machine we have in the corner now is broken.
It's unfortunate.
It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here, other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Yeah,
He has a
those
point.
numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now.
I should warn you, there's a peephole in the wall.
What wall?
Upstairs in the secret back room, right next to Classia's bedroom. Found it when I found the pinball machines.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the Whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
Only fair.
Thank you. I'll
Been
patch it up
notified.
personally. Was there something else about the establishment? I hope not.
I should warn you, it may be part of the doomed commercial area.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
Well, it's listed on the intercom outside as a business in building B. You should get your wiring fixed. I tried to call and couldn't reach you.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the Whirling.
It was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade, which failed, although the Whirling will probably escape.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework, these high ceilings, the nice rooms, well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost...
He steadies his voice. Who owns the place?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
Named it Whirling in Rags.
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
So he has a really strong personal stake in here.
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateniers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
Must really care about this place then.
Yeah, it's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way, especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way, even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
Don't worry about it too much, Gart.
I don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele. Who wants to stay at a doomed hostel? Everything's doomed enough without that.
Well, good luck to you with the place then.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Against the doom, it's implied.
So,
enough.
if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up? Yes?
I think we're good. I'm not gonna write out Claudia right now, so... Let's see, I can level up. I have acquired more clothes, such as... Not these. This dusty old coat used to belong to someone called M. Knifelocks. The name is stitched into the silk lining. It smells of moths and ancient engine grease, but fits you perfectly. Strange, lonely emotion fills you when you tighten the belt around your waist. Hold on, this actually boosts empathy. Could I try to... Oh, and these boost empathy. Could I try talking to Kuno if I put both of those on? I think that'd be worth a shot. I don't have anything that boosted empathy until lately, but apparently I've picked some stuff up. That's minus empathy, don't put that on. Perception, facing. It's also minus empathy. If I put the red brogues on and the pinball maker's coat, I might have a shot. Okay. It was logic to pass that check, right? I think so. And then what am I doing here? Oh yeah, wasteland. Okay, let me add more to a skill. What do I want more of? Getting a little bit of physical instrument probably would not kill me. Can't boost empathy or authority, so reaction speed or perception would also be quite nice, but maybe just a little bit being slightly more well-rounded, you know? Physical instrument is still terrible until we're done with this wasteland of reality business, though. Okay. Let me go talk to a couple people outside before it gets too dark. We've got the old man down here. What's up, man?
Vigilance officer? What can this old carabinier do for you?
Do Maybells mean anything for you?
I prefer the old name, Insulindian Lily. Girls brought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring good luck.
Is this a royalist military tradition?
It used to be. But the communards were fond of them too. Call them revolutionary flowers. Bells of the revolution.
They bring you good luck?
You know what? No. They brought me misery, false hope, and disappointment. The revolutionaries sullied them.
It's so windy out. I'm up in Chicago, but the little remnants of the hurricane.
But
Very,
it wasn't
very windy out.
the revolutionaries that sullied the ID for you.
You
was
see
it?
the painting there? It's
She
the whole
gave him
painting
to
right
me
there is
too.
literally rattling.
And your jealous little heart just couldn't accept it.
There's no... Oh, hold on. I kind of missed this. They brought him misery. Oh, Gaston got the flowers too from the same girl. Oh, Renee.
Enough! I can go over these matters in detail with you, Gaston. But not while we have company. So, officers.
Maybells don't blossom yet, do they?
The lieutenant quickly asks.
Maybe on some remote parts of the city they do. But I think you'll have to wait for at least a month.
Don't have enough composure to figure that one out. Thanks for your time. Okay. Should wash off the death smell, huh? I'd like to get the damn ice cream maker open. See, I don't actually believe Ruby shot the hanged man either. It's not impossible, but I don't think so. But we do need to talk to him just in case. But first, or we need to talk to her just in case. Which means we need to get the location. First, however, no. It's just, what am I wearing right now? Commander's jacket and the Fairweather Greaves. Let me put on brogues. Let me put on pinball maker's coat. Do I have any chance of talking to him now?
Fuck does Kuno care?
No, I have to put actual skill points in. I can't just,
Kuno? You already know that. Kuno thinks you have brain.
Kuno, stop being nice!
Ease off, see. Don't be telling Kuno what Kuno can do. Kuno thinks you have...
Kuno!
Ease off, see.
The fuck do you want with it?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape. Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff. It's a vital...
You could use some.
Yeah?
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno! He's gonna use it against you, Kuno!
You're not getting this, pig.
Fuck you, pig!
yeah, we've had this
Good call,
conversation. We
Pigmeister.
have to put points
Don't
into
come and
empathy
talk.
if we want
Kuno
to,
does-
we want to be able to talk to him, which I do, but I don't think I even can put points into empathy is the thing. No, not really, no. Not without having some thought to boost it or something. Alright, well, let's try to pass this check with Titus then. Thanks for watching, detectives. New parts will be up every other day, or you can watch live on Twitch. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like and subscribing. And have a nice day, detectives. This is Sea Lord Jenda, signing off.